Popular reality TV personality Mama June Shannon gained stardom with her daughter Alana Thompson. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. However, she has had a tough time recently. The celebrity is currently residing in a rented property in Alabama. June relocated there with her current husband, Justin Shroud, after overcoming an illicit drug habit that cost her $3,000 per day. In a recent episode of Mama June, Family Crisis, the actress discusses the hardships she is experiencing in her new rental and how she is dealing with them. Mama June finds herself in trouble having less furniture. Mama June Shannon has come a long way. Back in the day, she was living in a posh Georgia house with her daughters and spending $1 million on drugs with her ex Gino Doak. The star married Justin Shroud in March 2023, and the newlywed couple moved into a humble rental in Alabama. In a recent episode of WeTV's renewed show, June discloses the problem that her home doesn't have enough furniture. Furthermore, the celeb added that she's using water bottles as temporary coffee tables. In the clip shared by The Sun, the celebrity showed her modest lifestyle to her guests, who paid them a surprise visit. The single-story brick house has a fantastic curb appeal, with huge front and side windows allowing plenty of sunlight. Also, June and Justin had an attached carport where the pair garaged their black sedan. Later, Shannon explained to her guests that she and her husband had been living in the rental for 6 months. She expressed her concern about lacking furniture in her present house. Mama June told her guest she feels troubled when someone pays them surprise visits. Well, June's simple yet comfy home contrasts her old mansion in Hampton, Georgia. This is because it is way more luxurious. She purchased it for $149,000 in 2015. According to reports, Mama June sold the property to investors in 2019 for $100,000 cash for drugs. Most of her followers were disappointed by her present status and criticized her for wasting money on drugs. However, the star has not replied to the negative comments, and she appears to be concentrating on her recovery and new marriage. Mama June, all about her rental abode after $1 million worth drug scandal. Mama June has given her fans a tour of her humble rental home in Alabama. In the mentioned clip, viewers got a closer look at June's new home. From the video, it is evident that the single-story house is painted an off-white color with red bricks. Moreover, the house boasts giant windows that allow plenty of light to flood the interior. Additionally, there is a front yard and an outdoor carport, adding to the overall charm of the residence. As the clip progresses, the audience witnesses Mama June's struggles with limited furniture and a lack of other essential items. Their bedroom is modest, comprising only a bed, a small storage cubicle, and a ring light for interviews and shoots. June admitted that she is still haunted by the stupid things she did under the drug influence. This includes the decision to sell her Georgia mansion for a mere $100,000 in 2019, opting for quick cash. Heartbreakingly, Shannon revealed that she had spent $1 million on drugs, even sending money daily to her dealer. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for all updates. The streets were quiet, the air thick with an eerie stillness as I stood before the dilapidated house that once held the promise of a home. The grass grew wild, weaving its way through cracks in the pavement, reclaiming the space Mama June had long abandoned. There was a story here, one of hope, loss, and the unrelenting grip of addiction. Mama June, once a beloved reality television star, had fallen from grace, her life consumed by the demons of substance abuse. The headlines screamed of her downfall, detailing the extravagant spending sprees fueled by her addiction. But behind the sensationalism was a woman trapped in the throes of her own destruction, a woman whose every step was haunted by the ghosts of her past. Entering the house, I was greeted by the stark emptiness that now defined Mama June's existence. The walls were bare, the floors littered with debris, and in the center of it all stood Mama June herself, a mere shell of the woman she once was. Her eyes held a vacant stare, a silent plea for redemption that echoed through the hollow halls of her broken home. Chapter 2: The Descent. Mama June's journey into addiction was a slow descent into darkness, a path paved with broken dreams and shattered promises. It began innocently enough, a taste of the forbidden fruit that promised to numb the pain of a life lived under the unforgiving gaze of the spotlight. As the cameras stopped rolling and the cheers of her adoring fans faded into whispers of disdain, Mama June found solace in the embrace of her newfound vice. The drugs offered an escape, a fleeting moment of euphoria in a world plagued by disappointment and regret. But with each hit, Mama June's grip on reality grew weaker, her descent into madness fueled by a relentless hunger that could never be satisfied. The money flowed like water, a never-ending stream of wealth squandered on fleeting moments of pleasure. Chapter 3. The Fallout. The fallout from Mama June's addiction was swift and unforgiving, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Her family, once her rock in the stormy sea of fame, had long since abandoned her, their love overshadowed by the fear of what she had become. Her children, once the center of her world, were now distant strangers, their faces blurred by the haze of her addiction. They had watched helplessly as their mother spiraled out of control, their cries for help drowned out by the deafening roar of Mama June's demons. And yet, amidst the chaos and despair, there were glimmers of hope, tiny sparks of humanity that refused to be extinguished. For Mama June, redemption was not a distant dream, but a flickering flame, a beacon of light in the darkest corners of her soul. Chapter 4. The Road to Redemption. With nothing left to lose, Mama June embarked on a journey of redemption, a quest to reclaim her life from the clutches of addiction. It was a long and arduous road, filled with obstacles and pitfalls, but Mama June pressed on, her resolve unyielding in the face of adversity. She sought help from those who had walked the same path, finding solace in the words of wisdom offered by fellow travelers on the road to recovery. Together, they forged a bond forged in the fires of their shared struggles, a bond that would carry them through the darkest of days. Through therapy and support groups, Mama June began to confront the demons that had long haunted her, peeling back the layers of pain and regret to reveal the woman she had once been. She learned to forgive herself for her past mistakes, to embrace the journey that had led her to this moment of clarity and self-discovery. Chapter 5. A New Beginning. As the sun set on the horizon, casting a golden glow over the landscape, Mama June stood before her house once more, her heart heavy with the weight of the past. But this time, there was a glimmer of hope in her eyes, a spark of determination that refused to be extinguished. Slowly but surely, Mama June began to rebuild her life, one brick at a time. She filled her home with love and laughter, surrounding herself with the people who had stood by her through the darkest of days. And though the scars of her past would always remain, they served as a reminder of the strength and resilience that had carried her through. In the end, Mama June's story was not one of defeat but of triumph, a testament to the power of the human spirit to rise above even the greatest of challenges. And as she looked out at the world spread before her, she knew that no matter what obstacles lay ahead, she would face them with courage and grace, secure in the knowledge that she was no longer alone.